Hey guys, my name is Seniac and welcome back to another episode of Manor Lords, where I'm trying to build my very own kingdom. Last episode I completely redid the whole of my city layout and it looks pretty good right now. We started to expand upon it, but there's a problem. I have raiders nearby and I need to prepare for the attack, which is happening in 29 in-game minutes, seconds. I don't quite know what this actually means right now. But a lot of you guys have been filling me with fear in the last episode. I've been told that the first battle is going to go one of two ways. It's only kind of raiders. It's not actual army, so nothing to really worry about too much. But the first attack's going to go one of two ways. I'm either going to completely dominate, win, be victorious, come back, heroes, all good. Or I could get overwhelmed, lose the fight with this small army that I do have, and they're going to attack my village, completely destroy it, and everything that I've worked really hard towards is going to be completely done for nothing. And that actually terrifies me. So I appreciate it, guys, for the vote of confidence right now. If you are enjoying this series so far, make sure you smash that like button down below, because I'm probably going to get oofed towards the end of this. But before we do go into war, before we do have this battle, let's just forget that for just a moment. I have a really, really big issue. And if I do survive the war, my next battle, which is probably worse than the war, is feeding all of my citizens. Now, I have enough fuel for 2 months, and I have enough food for 0 months. Now, fuel is a bit of an issue, but we do have planks and timber, so we can kind of get from that. I do need to move my logging camp right now to maybe over here and start chopping down some of these trees so I can clear the path for more buildings, houses, and all that kind of jazz. We, really need to figure out this food business right now. Now, with the farm, we are growing. We're at 36% crop growth, and soon we will be harvesting. So we need to get the flour mill set up and then the communal oven to bake bread. So at some point, we will be able to produce more food. It's just getting to that point is a bit of an issue. It really is going to be one. So we've got to do what we can do right now to make sure that we kind of keep on top of it. Berries is one of the things that we're trying to get right now, but, you know, it's winter. You're not really going to see many berries. And I have been, with the trading post, trying to trade for some food. Problem is, right, where is it? Hold on. It's quite expensive to try and get the desired surplus that I require. And I'm not really exporting enough to kind of make enough money. Another way that I can pretty much do it and how I want to do it is mining some stone. So big issues, big problems, and it's all determined if I can get past this first bit of war I'm going to see. So like I said, boys, if you are enjoying it, smash that like button down below. I'm going to build a logging camp just here and one just over here right now to harvest more of this wood. And we'll get rid of this one in the meantime. Boom, demolish, baby. And we'll see how far we can go. So if we can get past it, smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, if you want to get notified when more episodes do come out. As you can tell, I'm not very hopeful. This will be my first attempt at having a battle. I don't quite know how it's going to go down. It's going to be pretty interesting. And I'm slightly scared. I am slightly scared right now. But we really do need to solve this food crisis. It's a big crisis, and we need to solve it. So trading-wise and the materials, we don't really have any in at the minute, I don't think. I think we do, but we need to get rid of the surplus. We need to sell it. But the trading comes in when it comes in, and I'm trying to get some sweet cash money moolah. But I've got 12 more days, minutes, seconds. I don't quite know how it pretty much works, but we'll log some more camping. Unassigned families. We don't have enough families now right now. What happened there? So what happened to the original person that was working there? I have no idea, boys. No idea. But hopefully we can chop down some more trees and turn them into planks to sell them. As soon as the money came in, we then spent the money in pretty much ordering some food. So I don't know whether we're surviving. I don't think we're surviving right now. We have 2 people working over here on the wild animals, but we'll see how it goes. Right. A war is about to happen. Enemy unit has been spotted. And it's over there. So it would be nice to kind of meet them away from our area. So highlight our peeps. They're over here. There's 18 of them and there's 20 of us. We'll see how that goes, boys. Now, I want to try and... I don't really want to get into enemy territory. Because they won't be very happy with me. But if I can get away from my little area as much as possible, that would be pretty good. Now, we're going to walk over there because I've also been told that I want to try and preserve as much of the energy as possible. So hopefully we got a little bit of a breathing space right now until the war does commence. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping so. So let's have a little bit of a fast forward then. Try and get some stuff done right now. We want to... another ruler's army has been sighted. Oh, that's never good news, is it? Where's the other ruler's army that's been sighted? That's actually terrifying, if I'm being completely honest with you. Which is just over here, which is... Oh, they're not about to go through my territory, are they? Because I will declare war. Actually, guys, I will not declare war. It was a joke. But, raiders near. Okay, I think they're just passing by. What if they go and attack those guys because these are in their territory? What if they're ultimately going over there to defeat them? Would I hold back and let them do it? I'm on the way to meet them. I don't think we're ultimately going to meet, but they're on the way over here. I don't know whether... Oh, okay, we need to go play mode now because war is about to commence. So I think I managed to hold on to my fatigue right now. I'm in position... The raiders are just there. We'll kind of meet them a little bit closer. So I think apparently you get like a bunch of benefits. I'm told not to have a fight outside of my territory. Do it inside my territory because I get a little bit more of a bonus. I think it probably sounds like the home effect. Is that the best way to pull it? I'm not quite sure. But they're about to approach. There is 18 of them right now. Look at them. Thinking they can take me on right now. I'm actually really scared, I ain't gonna lie. So we've got it unbalanced. I could set it to stand in our ground. So I'm gonna hold my ground here. So I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. But we're about to have a fight. My dudes are up for it. They're raring to go. My effectiveness is 114%. They're coming to me right now, boys. Oh, no, no, no. Fight them. I don't know why I clicked. But we're now having a war. We're now having a war, boys. What is it good for? Absolutely nothing. Right, I'm concerned about the other army. They're over there, though. So are they just chilling? They're slowly walking around, which I don't know whether to be worried about them or not. Now, there is 19 of us. They've managed to kill one of my people, but I've managed to kill 3 of them. So... I think we're okay. Where's this person going? Have you give up on war? Wait, what? I don't think they've killed one of mine. I think one of mine's because it completely abandoned the war. But I'm hoping we can survive this victory. It's looking like we're going to. We completely outnumber them now. More than 2 to 1. And, oh, have they given up? They're now running off. I think we've won the war. I think we've won the war, boys. Have we? I think so. So let's bring our soldiers back. I think I've won the war. I'm not 100% sure. Have I done it? I think I may have done it. I just don't like the idea of these guys over here. So fast forward. I'm assuming they're just going home, right? To their home territory. And they're not coming towards me. My army's ready to fight anyway. Where are they going? They're getting a little bit... I'm hoping they're just going on this path and then skedoodling away. No, they're entering my territory. I think they're going to where the battle once was. Oh no, are they chasing the raiders? They're either chasing the raiders or they're going out of the region. I'm hoping it's just a case of they're going out of the region. And I've got nothing to worry about. That's what I'm hoping anyway. That's what I'm hoping. So we've managed to survive the battle. Right, we've managed to survive the battle, boys. But there's probably going to be many, many wars in the future. Now, I can keep these guys here. Or I have the option to disband the unit. Military and retainers will return to their daily lives as civilians. Mercenaries will leave your service. I don't know if this is a good idea or not, but if I just kind of disband them and return them back to normal everyday life, I can then utilize them. Oh, another army sighted. I don't know if this is a good idea, boys. I think they're just leaving the region is what's happening. I think they're just leaving the region. So back to normal everyday life for these people. And all hands on deck because we need to... I can't import. I need to export. Berries are coming back into it right now, so we might be able to harvest more berries. Where's my forager camp? I've got no additional people I can assign over there, so I might need to build a few more houses. Yeah, we might need to build a few more houses right now. I'm not quite sure where to build them. I could build them over here, as they're chomping down more and more trees. So residential, housing. So that will give us a total of 5 houses. I reduced it down to 4, so they got a little bit of a kind of rear section. I don't know how useful that's going to be. But a few more there. We don't have any builders, unfortunately. So I'm going to have to unassign somebody from somewhere. Maybe the woodcutter. Do we have enough wood? We have enough wood, so I'll unassign a woodcutter. I'm going to try and get a few more families to maybe move in, so I get a few more additional people to kind of take up jobs. So work area empty. What do you mean the work area is empty? There's... Oh, they're growing. Okay, they're not ready to be harvested yet. The berries are currently growing. Okay, okay. We're now building the houses. So a few more buildings coming in. And how far are we off from this, by the way? We're going to be harvesting soon, so we do need to think about getting all the buildings set up for producing the bread. We really do need to kind of figure that out. So, logging camp construction done. Yeah, that's the second one over there. We'll wait for this one to harvest all the wood anyway. And, yeah, so, okay, bread. I'm getting sidetracked again. So, we're producing bread. Not bread, sorry, grain, wheat, crops, whatever. We're going to take that grain and convert it into flour in our windmill. Now, I can either do it over here, or I can implement it over there. It does need to be near the farm, though, doesn't it? So, I'll implement the windmill just there. So, we'll get that built first, and then we'll build the communal oven. So, there's a lot to get done. There is a lot to get done. And we'll try and focus on getting it done ever so slowly. So, new mercenaries available. We could export some of that stuff as well. But I also need to get the stone cutter set up, and then we can export stone. Right, how much material do we have? We have a bit of leather and hide. Sorry, not leather, sorry. Woolen hides, which we can maybe eventually get rid of. The pantry for the foragers' huts is full. Well, deliver some over here, then. We need some food. Our food resources are kind of creeping back up again. The windmill's now all built, which is amazing. And then we'll get the communal oven set up as well. So the communal oven, which I'll place... I mean, to be honest with you, I could place it over here near the central area of everything, which makes a little bit more sense. So I'll build that there. Oh, there's a fire broke out. Oh my goodness me. Is everything okay, guys? Yeah? Holy smokes. That was dangerous. It's a good job it started raining. So I've got the windmill set up and running, but I need more people to move into our area before I can get more people to work in these places. This is actually quite difficult now. I need more workers. I really do. Work area is empty. Are they still growing? I think they're still growing. Right, we're a little bit of an issue. The communal oven is now being built. Amazing. But I've only got one additional person I can assign somewhere, because if you don't assign them, they automatically become constructors. How many people do I have working in the field? I have 2. This is not far off right now from being the harvest. I've got one over here. So how do I attract more people? I've got the houses built. I could build more houses, but I don't know how that's going to play out in the long run. I honestly don't know. I'm going to build a few more houses. I don't think this is the way to go forward. So there. And I have enough room there for 4. Well, I only have enough wood to build 4, to be honest with you. I'll get 4 of them built there. I don't know if it attracts more people. I'm not 100% sure. But we need more wood, apparently. We're running out of wood. Is that correct? Yeah, we've only got 2 timber. So once we've kind of harvested enough wood over here, we'll get rid of this one. And then we'll move them onto that one over there. So we've got game plans. We just need more materials. We also need to start reseeding forests, but we've got enough forests around us right now to kind of keep us going. So wood's being dropped off. Then we can start building those additional houses just over there. But I need to start earning some revenue. More than anything. So we've got an army we can always utilize at any given point. So we're okay for just a minute. I think. I think, boys. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. It's raining and we're 95% on the growth. So we're very close right now from doing the harvest. It's just a shame we don't have more people moved in that can kind of assign. We have to unassign a few jobs in places. Right, the storehouse over here, supplies. There's stone over there. We have a wow, we have the hitching post. Can I move this? Relocate, yes. So I've got a hitching post there, I've got that one over there, and I'm going to throw one up here. There we go, just so it's kind of spread out a little bit more evenly. That's just generic supplies that we can use at some point. And all of those houses are now built. Nobody wants to live there. Oh no, they're not all built, sorry. They're almost all built. There we go. So, are we now harvesting? We are 98%. We're very close. Very close. Right, I reckon he's pretty much done all of this. So if I now assign one person over there, unassign one here. Actually, demolish that. Right. Got rid of all the trees. Another, oh my goodness me, another army sighted. They're just passing through, right, guys? Right? I'm assuming they're just passing through. How do you know when they're about to attack you? That's the real question, isn't it? How do you know when they're about to attack you? All right, we get some more houses over here right now, eventually. But it's all slowly coming together. It's all slowly coming together. We just need to create ways in which we can produce more money. So I'd like to know as well, we are right now, 99%, how much bread we're also going to be able to produce. That's going to be interesting. Right, trading post. We've got to be able to trade more. I could also get rid of the stone that I'm currently holding. But I'll save that for a rainy day. Right, we are at 100% growth. So there's 23 days, 22 days left for harvest. And its estimated yield is going to be 89. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Have we still got 2 sheep? I'm assuming so. Yes. Another ruler's army was sighted. Please say they're just passing by. Because I've often seen them just walking around, just kind of like destroying the bandit camps in their own little territories is what I've seen them be doing. Alright, we got some unhappiness because people were previously hungry. We've got 6 months of food now stored up, which is pretty good. And I'm hoping we're going to get shortly. I could force an early harvest. But we'll let it do it naturally. I'm not going to speed it up too much. Right, okay, so what are we missing in terms of leveling up anyway? Obviously, higher level burgage plots. They require clothing. Oh, and a church. Oh, we should build a church. So where would you get a church from? A tavern. A wooden church here. It does require quite a lot of planks. I could build it right there. Not enough goods. You need more planks. So if I change the surplus in this then, that I require to have a minimum of 20 before you sell. Once I've got 20 planks, I can then build my very own church. Now we're creating a community, boys. Oh, are they harvesting, by the way? They're officially harvesting, and I'm assuming it's going to get stored here, right? The yield is... There's a lot of yield, isn't there? There's a lot of wheat. My only problem is, I've only got one available worker, which I could put them in the windmill. Right, and they'll then start creating flour. So we see how much flour we can create. Do they store the wheat here? They do. Got a couple of wheat there. Which is now being stored. Which eventually this will get the wheat, I'm assuming, to produce the flour. Oh, there's a lot of wheat, isn't there, boys? This will create a lot of bread and keep us fed for quite some time. So what are they doing now? They're now going back to sowing, which it did say if you kind of skip a year, it then refertilizes the land, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll skip a year this one and to see what happens. Now, people are on the way over. Are they now, yeah, grabbing the goods to produce the flour, which we've now got the flour. I just need the extra person to then work in the communal oven to start producing some bread. But I can produce the bread after all the wheat's been done to use the same person, and it will keep me going through the winter. So it kind of gives us a little bit of a safety net in many ways. It really does. That's actually quite exciting. It really is. Right, we've got enough planks then, so we could build the church. So I built the church, say, just here. Becomes a nice little focal and central point to the little village we've got right now. But we do require an additional worker, and I just don't have any more workers available. I can unassign somebody from somewhere. Not sure where we would unassign them. The saw pit, maybe? Yeah, we'll get rid of one of them on the saw pit. And they'll start working on the church for us. So how much flour have I now got? 76. I'm not sure how much is required to produce bread, but we'll probably use this worker to produce some bread after. This has got a lot of goods it's going to require, which we can then use that stone that's been left all the way over there. And then see how we get on. Winter's approaching shortly as well. We've got enough firewood. We've got enough fuel for 4 months, but we can keep producing fuel no matter what. We're just going to make sure we got enough wood coming in, which I think we're going to. And we've left this to fallow for a year. It's interesting to see how much bread we can produce. We've still got a little bit of wheat left over. So once all the wheat's been kind of turned into flour, we'll then use the same worker to then start producing bread. This is quite exciting now. I feel like we're making some progress until we get attacked. That's the issue, isn't it? So goods are vulnerable. That's the stone. Generic storage is full. Which is the generic storage? I think it keeps referring to the... What is that? That is hides. The saw pit when we put one log in. Yeah, it keeps referring to this. When you put a log in, the general storage is then full. It's kind of annoying, that is. It's kind of annoying. Right, there's no wheat left. It's all now flour. So if I get rid of the worker, we've then got 2 workers, but then put one of them on the oven. We then should start producing bread just in time for winter. Which is quite exciting. This wooden church is about to get built. Very shortly. We now have a church. How exciting. How exciting. So we can apply a worker to it, which will be what the vicar, what's the word for it? Like, that's ding-a-linging quite a bit, isn't it? Are we producing bread yet? Not yet. The people are on the way. They're transporting the flour in, which then should start producing bread. We've got 1 bread, but it gets eaten straight away, which I don't care. We're producing bread to make us survive the winter right now. This is good stuff. This is good stuff. So I don't really need as many farm workers anymore. We're kind of leaving it for fallow this next year. Just to kind of give us enough fertility for the next period. I could have a second field is what we should also be working on as well. So I've gained an extra worker. So with that worker, what could we build next that will benefit us? The tavern? Probably not just yet. Industry related stuff. The bloomery to create iron slabs. We kind of need to do something that we can export, don't we? So let's see what we can get for like decent export prices. Decent export prices on roof tiles and blocks. Huge amounts of monies could be made from them. Okay. Yeah, roof tiles and blocks. So how do you make roof tiles and blocks? So blocks, I'm assuming comes from the mining, right? Industry. Roof tiles come from clay. So we need to create clay to then produce clay tiles. We have clay over here. No, that's iron. Where do we have clay? Ah, clay deposits is quite far away. We have iron deposits and we have stone. So Smithy can create tools from iron slabs. Right, mining. Used to extract iron ore and clay from a mining pit. So if I created a mining pit on the iron, does it have like a limit to how much you can excavate from it? Yeah, 1,555. So we'll bring the path up to it as well. There we go, bring that right round. And then we can then start producing some iron. Now, I don't think you can kind of just sell iron, right? No. Blocks? What's blocks? Is it a stone block, I'm assuming? Right, the mining pit's built, so I can assign a worker to that. And that will then start mining iron. Another's ruler's army sighted. I do get a little bit nervous. They're only 2 tiles away from claiming it all. It's crazy, right? It is crazy. Right, so we mine him. And it will start producing iron blocks, I assume. So with those iron blocks, we can then create iron slabs. Now, we can't craft the materials. We can sell iron slabs. Right. Not as much as the clay roof tiles and all that, but from the iron slabs, we can then create tools. And what does tools fall under? So yeah, we could then sell tools as well. So we could sell both in many ways. And this is us creating an industry. Tools will make us more efficient, I'm assuming. So we've got iron ore. So we use the iron ore in the bloomery to create iron slabs. Needs to be refueled at least once a month as well. Now, I want all my industry to be in the center. So, I could build this just here. Now then, give us the ability to produce iron slabs. I need more workers, more than anything. I really do. So we'll get the bloomery built next. And we're just trying our best, boys. We're trying our best. New mercenary becomes available. We're just trying to increase our income. So, oh, new family member joins. That's perfect for us, by the way. That's perfect. So I'm assuming we produced a lot of bread, right? We've got 5 months of food. We've got 1 bread available. And how much is left in the windmill? We've still got 121, so that will see us for quite some time. So I think we're okay with the food issue at the minute. Alright, perfect. We've created the bloomery, which we can now add a worker to it. And hopefully with the refueling and the iron ore coming in, we can create these little slabs, which we could potentially sell. So if I say in the trade then that crafting materials, I'm willing to then export slabs. For the moment, no surplus. I don't want any surplus. We'll just get rid of it. And iron ore, if I export the surplus above 20. So anything above 20 in ore, we'll export. Just so it gives us enough to kind of keep creating the slabs. Actually, I'll make this 10. We'll make it 10 so we can keep producing the slabs. So we can export iron ore and iron slabs for a bit of profit. Alright, that's pretty good, isn't it, boys? Should be pretty good. Now, I won't build any more houses anytime soon. Not until we kind of got, you know, not enough workers. But wood's becoming a bit of an issue right now in the terms of... Can I move the building? I can move the building over here. That's probably better than actually building a new building. But I'm going to have to start replenishing the forest because I'm running out of trees at this point. They're getting a little bit further and further away, so we have to replenish on the kind of the edges. And when it comes to an additional farm, farming. Now we do have space to kind of potentially place down more farming fields. I'm basing it off the radius of the rye, is what I'm doing. Right, if I bring this right round to there. Right, this is not working the way I thought it was going to work. So that's one Morgan. We'll build that. That's a second farm we're going to have underway, which we can probably plant in some wheat on that and get it for the next season. So we can kind of alternate between the two farms, hopefully. Hopefully that's like a simple way of making it work. Yeah. Alright then, let's have a little fast forwarding. Now, in the bloomery, we have got the fuel for storage. We're just waiting for a bit of iron. Oh, they stole some nearby goods, those fools. How much iron we got over here? We've got 10. So hopefully it will get delivered to the bloomery at some point. Actually, if I select my bloomery and go to people, are they transporting back some iron? Yes. And we've got a slab. And we're instantly now hopefully going to be trading it off. So we have no slabs over here at the moment. Now we do. So we'll get a few pennies for them. But we're all still based on importing or buying food, aren't we? So We're always going to buy it as long as a region is being claimed. Yikes. We need 10 meat. So if I bring this down to 5. Right, what are they trying to claim right now? They're trying to claim Nusolov, this place over here. But I think it's more the fact that they're going to defeat the bandit camp rather than claiming the land. Right, we've got more people moved in right now, which is great. So, this field... I'll get the extra farmer there to what we had before. We can assign the family to chop down the trees over here. And then we've managed to utilize all of those additional workers fairly well, while having a new industry of iron ore. Hopefully then, we can keep exporting. Hopefully. I mean, we're going to keep buying food no matter what. But I'd rather spend it on the food at the moment. Because it keeps everybody happy. Or do I stop importing the food because we've got a lot of bread? Actually, we don't have any bread. We've got a lot of berries. The communal oven needs flour, which we've got loads available, so we'll just keep producing food. Right, they're sowing the seeds right now for the wheat over there. So that's going to work out fairly well. So weirdly, I've got no issues at the moment. It's just trying to create these little industries in which I can export for money. Now, on the gathering side, is it the gathering side? I need the woodcutter's lodge. I need the forester's hut that will plant new trees in this area, which I'll put directly opposite and get that built. Have we got enough timber in? We do. We do, boys. And we'll see how much we can kind of get done. It's probably the happiest my people have been lately. Got some bread there. New family members joining, which is amazing. Which I can use one of them for the forester's hut here. Now, the forester's hut is different. This is the forger's hut, isn't it? Yeah. Right, I think we've turned it around. So we'll now be able to plant trees. So we can just keep recycling trees. Which will be great. We left this for a crop rotation. So waiting for the fertility to come back. I think I've done that right. So second year we'll do wheat. And then the third year fallow. Same for this. Crop rotation, fallow, and then wheat. So we're rotating those two farms right now. There's two fields, which is perfect. Okay, that's good then. We've still got the additional worker, which we can eventually utilize to build some more houses. But we'll hold out on that for just a minute. We will. We will, boys. So, we've got to think about leveling up at some point. And they do require... We've got the church. They require a clothing store, though. So what is able to produce clothing? Is it the tannery to use hides to produce leather? Or the weaver's workshop can use wool to produce yarn? So either or, really. We can get linen and we can get leather. So we just got a new worker coming in. So we'll utilize this to produce leather. So we'll have you there. So we'll use the leather from the hides. How much leather have we got? We've got... Oh, we've got no leather. Oh, no, sorry. We've got 35 hides. 35 hides to get the leather from it. And we got that additional worker that can work in it. How much flour have we got remaining? 75. 8 months of food we've got available as well. So this might then start upgrading some of the houses. This is going really well. So at the minute, we keep buying meats. I think we're going to stop buying or importing food. And then just build up our bank balance slightly at this point. So we'll then start producing leather, which means we'll then we should get a clothing store then, if that's how it works. Which will meet the requirements for these guys and hopefully then level it up, right? Construct a backyard expansion. What does a backyard expansion do on said house? Oh, not enough wealth. Ah, okay. Vegetable patch, boys. Vegetable patch. So, clothing store now in. We still need a clothing store supply. Another new family member coming in. Tannery can keep producing. And I think we'll then build the opposite one for the linen. So that would go like here, wouldn't it? Or I could build it on this side. We'll mimic it and build it there. So another worker for the linen. So leather and linen and then producing for more clothing. Yeah. Right, can I officially get a back garden? We'll give them a vegetable patch. To allow growing of vegetables. Does they instantly do it, or is it okay? So do these now start producing vegetables as a sense of, we'll then have vegetables as a food source? And is it for everybody, or is it just for this household? That's what I would like to know. But they're going to be growing vegetables, boys. And I can now level this up to level 2 as well. But their residential needs will also increase. So the Weaver's Workshop done. We'll add that one on there. Now we're producing leather and linen. We're earning more revenue from exporting as well. So we'll keep adding... I won't level them up. We'll do a bunch of vegetable patches. We can do a goat shed for hides. Eggs. Right, we'll do another vegetable patch. So we'll turn all these houses here into vegetables. Vegetables. Vegetables.
Don't be shy, good sirs and ladies.
And vegetables. So they're now all growing vegetables for us in their houses. Right, okay. This is pretty cool. This is pretty cool. So we don't have any, like, surpluses of anything else? We're getting a bit of leather coming in. Iron ore, we still got loads of surplus for that. Hides, leather, and yarn. Oh, is it yarn it produces, or is it linen? What was it again, sorry? Oh, wool to produce yarn, flax to produce linen. Sorry, I got that wrong. So we're producing yarn. Now, let's get one of these to have chickens. So it's 25 for that. And we're going to have chickens in this place. Now, have they got chickens? Oh, we got to construct it. Is that what we've got to do? Oh, so it's spotted a camp nearby, which might then make one of the other place, like, make its army go out. Construction done. Have we actually got chickens now? We actually have. Which that means that we're now getting eggs. Wow, we've transformed the food. Oh, you can actually see the vegetables growing as well. That's so cool. That is amazing. That really is amazing. So, let's give these guys chickens as well. Give these guys chickens. Give these guys chickens. And I don't have enough to do the last one. So 5 vegetable and I'll have 5 chickens. So we got to wait to... Oh, we didn't actually sell enough on that trade then. This is coming together, boys. This is definitely coming together now, isn't it? Vegetables and eggs. Additional food. Oh, they stole some nearby resources. It was my slabs. How did they manage that? Seriously, how did they manage that? Right, I think we might need to get more workers in the trading post to go and collect the goods. We do have a fair few more available workers. Right, let's upgrade this to chickens as well. So 5 vegetable, 5 chickens. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So now that we got some additional workers, I'm not going to hire... We do need to hire them for... Actually, we might as well hire one for the windmill. So they're always in. Just so we've got that worker covered. And then we've got 2 available. 2 available. One's always going to be my constructor. One, I then have to do another job. So berries could be dyes, but I want to use that. Barley for malts. Smithy for iron slabs to create tools. See, that will be a big one next as well. To create tools. So place you there. So we basically got a blacksmith in reality. Creating tools. I could either use them for myself or... Do we have any tools? Where do we see the tool section? No, we don't have any tools. We could then sell the tools if I wanted to or use them ourselves. Doesn't really matter. Hopefully get a few more pennies coming into our bank account. Look at that. We've got 4 eggs, by the way. So that's another way to kind of get food in the winter. Right, is this built? It's not far off getting built. And then we'll put the worker in there. So that requires iron slabs, which requires iron ore. So it works its way up. And we'll trade tools. So where's the tools now? What's it called? Come under. Construction, food, commodities, tools. Oh, a route is required. So a route is required to do that. How do I get a route then, guys? If anyone knows, let me know in the comment section down below. Alright, we're earning money. That's the main thing. So it might be a case of now just focusing on giving more commodities to this, but also upgrading the houses as well. So we do need to upgrade 2 houses to level 2. We do need to do that. I'm looking at the vegetables as well. So what's the other one we can add to it? We could also add a goat shed, which gives us hides. Now the tannery requires hides. And we don't really have any hides at the moment. So implementing a couple to have hides would be a good idea. And that will cost us 25 as well. So 1, 2, 3. We can expand the living space. Oh, and 1 off getting a 4th. Oh, there we go. Not enough wealth. What do you mean not enough wealth? I've got enough wealth. Oh, you got to go back out and back into it. So 4 for goats. So vegetables, eggs, and hides can be produced from our houses. Oh, now we're efficient, boys. Now we're getting a bit more efficient, right? This is starting to become a decent... Oh, they've stolen my yarn. How do I make them not steal from me? How does that work? I would really like to know. I would really like to know. But things are really going to plan right now. I think we might kind of pause it for a minute. So... we're now needing more fuel, so I would need to either get another woodcutter working here to kind of... because we're now getting more demand. The more houses, the more fuel we're going to need. But we've also got 2 new buildings that require firewood as well. So they are taking more of my demand for it. We'll look to get another one of those once I get some more people moved in. Get some more houses built in general anyway. But we're managing to kind of hold ourselves up right now, which is good. We are... oh, are we... wait, hold on. Are we producing... Oh, we're harvesting the wheat, by the way, and we're now getting this ready for the next year as well. So we'll be able to produce more flour, meaning more bread. And my happiness is at 92%, so that's on the way to being 100 soon as well. Right, things are going really well. Until the next battle. Until the next battle, but I'm trying to get myself self-sufficient. We'll upgrade 2 of these plots to level 2 next episode as well. And try and get to a medium village, which will hopefully unlock some new stuff at the same time. And we need to spend some of our points. I don't know if we've got points. I don't know how this actually works. Doubles the berry stuff, which I've now just actually unlocked. I don't know why I did that, but I've now doubled my berry deposits nearby. So this will be 128 berries we can now get. So that's at least it secures our berries for quite some time. But if I was going to do anything there, I probably would have got honey, because that kind of sounds pretty cool. What was the other stuff I could have got? Trapping. Ah, okay. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff we've got to do, boys. Oh, sheep breeding. Okay. A lot of stuff we've got to do. We'll dive into that at a later date. But I hope you did enjoy this episode. I think it's now gearing up for us to be quite an interesting series at this point. If you are enjoying it, please smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you are new around here. And until next time, I'll see you all soon. So goodbye.